Alrighty, what's up everybody? How's it going? Happy Monday. Settle into the chair here. Get its cracking out of the way. Yeah. Happy Monday. Looks like we are in fact live. Beautiful. Let's go! We are 80 hours into this game. Good God. That's a lot of hours. So we got 2 days until shit hits the fan.
I should write something.
Because it's going to. 100%. We've got everything up to 4. We don't have anything to 5. I gotta go back and look at all this stuff. We've got actually a fair amount of people at max. We've got a whole 5 people at max. I need that up. Do 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 do. Oh, let's see. Okay, I do have all the 5s marked off. Well, let's see who we can hang out with. Alright, so we've got Yusuke with a bond. We've got An, who I think doesn't have a bond yet. Yeah, so we're probably going to go after Yusuke. And we still can't do Makoto, we're not charming enough. We need max level charm. Underground walkway. There we go.
By the way,
I came to see you. Man who offered support. I would like to talk to him, but I want your help.
thank you.
I find it quite suspicious that he would offer money to a mere high school student like myself. I'm unsure what to do about it. Well, meet up with him. Willing to meet with me this very instance. Your presence could help ease my societal discomfort as well as diffuse the temptation of money. There we go. Sorry, had to take care of that real quick. Tell if he's truly attempting to scan me. To the sushi bar! Beep boop code gorilla! Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Please eat freely. Oh. My work involves gallery management, but my hobbies are diverse. The foundation is but one of these hobbies. Not bad? Excellent. Responsible for scouting and nurturing talented youth. Free scholarships, mediate study abroad programs, connect young artists to customers. Even Madarame participated. Good many of us benefited from working with him. We were aware about the dark rumors. We could never have seen this confession coming. He was deceiving us this whole time. This is all because of him. I can no longer view paintings with a pure heart. In the past, simply the desire to paint led me to seek beauty. But now I find myself constantly weighed down by the search for awards or the praise of others. An ugly attachment has fastened itself upon my work. I can no longer paint how I used to.
This be?
My art is tainted! Uh-huh. Be wasteful to let your talent dry up. Would gladly support you. Not only a former student of the infamous Madarame, someone with those looks. There's definitely a market as the tragic, handsome artist. I'm wondering the same thing. Having your ideas stolen by Madarame, losing a place to live, hungry for food, that unstable air about you makes for the perfect tragedy. A story like yours will sell to those who don't understand art. Ragnarok, what's up? How you doing? If you don't have one in the modern climate, nobody will even mention your name. We'll handle the details. You must sell your work through my gallery. We'll take a fee, but you'll be granted steady revenue. Interesting. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Happy Monday.
How foolish.
Tragedy, looks, story, those have nothing to do with art. In the end, this is only about money, that which taints pure beauty. You haven't learned anything at all, you're not looking at reality objectively. Is wealth really that horrible? How long will you continue to chase those illusions of yours? Purity, art?
I decline.
Well, guess we're not doing this. Also believe that such a life should only come via proper assessment. A competition for young artists. Prize shall be our support. We'll bring customers from around Japan to see the next great talent. There will be a great deal of pressure on you should you enter. Or are you afraid? Don't bait the Yusuke.
What did you say?
Wonder if you have what it takes to withstand a skill-based assessment of that magnitude. Look forward to finding out. Well, bye.
You are unforgivable.
That avaricious bastard! Why is it that all artists talk about is money, money, money? Has the true meaning of art been lost? The truth is within you. What?
Yes.
You are correct. My passion can change the world. However, I would starve to death without money. Passion alone may fill my heart, but it cannot fill my stomach. What a troubling predicament.
You have my thanks.
I'm quite glad that you chose to accompany me here. I may have bit my tongue off in anger had it been only me. In other words, you are a soothing force in my life. Dude, I just sit here. All I do is sit here, dude. Say things once in a while. High rank skill card's nice.
All right.
I still haven't used his
Okay.
copy skill card ability once. Going to display my ability and prove him wrong. We should eat first. The sushi has done nothing wrong after all.
Let us return home.
God, Yusuke has such a unique way of looking at the world. That evening.
You're back.
We got two options there. You, Chiaki. We're actually kind of low on money. Next time we go in, I'm probably going to try and leave it where I can grind some off stream and just get a whole crap ton of money. Because I needs that money. Big time. We gotta spend it on friendships. Alright, let's see. So we could get her up to 10. I don't really care about that ability. Or we could get him up to 3, which would unlock mid-grade guns. Let's go work on the weapons dealer. You're a real gun enthusiast, not a wannabe. Feel like I can trust you, so I'll teach you about the shop. What do you say? I'll make you a part-time employee, that way you won't look suspicious when you visit. Now let's load right into the shop. Beautiful.
Hey.
Hurry up and learn this stuff, kid. You gotta be able to start looking like a normal employee. I'm supposed to be running an honorable business here, you know? Though honestly, the customers have been running a little thin lately. Some guy on the internet's been claiming all my goods are knockoffs. Once you got a bad rep like that, it's real tough to shake it. I know how that feels. Kid like you. You going through something similar. Guess I wouldn't be doing any of this if you weren't, huh? Don't give me the details, though. I don't want to know.
That's right.
I should probably fill you in on what's going on here, since you'll be helping me out. I bet anything the guy behind the rumors, Tusada. Remember his name from the diner, right? Truth is, he's a lieutenant in the Hashiba clan. Same clan I was in, back when I was part of the Yakuza. I always knew you were a thug. You got some nerve. Anyways, Suda was my sworn brother back in the clan. Got some unsavory business going down with him now, though. Problem is, I'm a known quantity in the underworld. One bad step and I'd have guys crawling all over me. That's why I've got you around. You look normal, sure, but you got balls, kid. Makes you perfect for snooping on Suda. Hope I ain't scaring you off with all this talk. We made a deal, didn't we? Idiot. You know, got a bit of a soft spot for idiots like you. Anyways, you get the gist of what's going on. You'll be working with that in mind. I expect a lot from you, kid.
You should be grateful.
And I'll add it to the special menu to thank you for getting me info for the other day. Yeah, bobbed up. I don't know where this voice came from, but it seemed appropriate, so here we are. Hello?
What's the meaning
I
of
thought
this?
I told you to stop coming around here. What? Is that one of your customers? You keep your mouth shut. This ain't none of your business. Just go home and study, Karu. Got entrance exams coming up, remember? Okay. I guess I'll be going then.
Yeah.
That's Kaoru, my son. He's always asking me if he can help out here, always worried about what I'm getting up to. I probably shouldn't be telling a kid like you about this. You can head home for today. Nice work, kid. Have some proficiency points. You earned them. Make some extra lockpicks for me.
Alright. Later.
Who could it be at this hour? Found an awesome magazine. Boston Japanese. Actually, that's crossing over into Lola. It's Lola, who works at the bar. I'm the prettiest lady around. Alright, so Futaba will be coming over. We still do need points with her. And that'll also get us some stat points, it sounds like Guts. We'll see if there's somebody else we want to hang out with more, but that's definitely a good one. Well, no one else called us, so... Pokemon Pizza? Sounds good. There's Yusuke and An, who we could both hang out with. Nobody has an up. Well, let's just try and get some of our stats up then. This is a guaranteed 3 points of stats. And some relationship with Futaba. Which is nice.
Yo!
I have enough for you. There's some seriously ingenious stuff in these things. Prove my proficiency, okay.
Hey.
Let's go.
All right.
The power walk is amazing. It's even better when we have our trench coat on and we just pull out a knife and start shanking people. Holy crap! This mouse is so big! A two-handed mouse? It's so ridiculous! This keyboard is curvy, how would the keystrokes even work? I've seen the curvy keyboards, but I really want to see if there's a two-handed mouse. Two-handed keyboard. I mean, I guess that's a two-handed mouse? It really just looks like there's two mice on that thing. I don't know if there is a two-handed mouse thing. There's like some mice with keyboards built in. I'm not seeing two-handed mice. I think those don't exist. Alright, cool. Glad we checked that out. Self-built PC competition. You ever built your own PC? Been interested in it, but I'm too afraid.
Really?
Put together a beast of a machine. We'll pick out every component. Should go to Akiba. I fixed a laptop the one time. Got some proficiency with that too.
All right.
Now we could go to a shady website and order shady things. It's great.
Hey.
Oh, I hunger. No wonder I'm in power saving mode. Want curry. Piss off.
Bye now.
The first half of the day, if you hang out with somebody, you get stat points and relationship points. The second half, you don't get the stat points, and you get less relationship points.
You're back.
Tomorrow is the date of the arrangement with your fiancé. I'll be okay. The state my father is in has put that on hold for the time being. Woohoo! Doesn't mean my marriage has been called off, though. Our father agreed to do so in that other world, but I'm not sure now, given its current condition. Things are about to... Assuming it happens like it always does. Yeah, no, something else happened, and everything's going to go terribly. Just her... Oh, see, that's the problem. We try really hard not to kill people. And we went and stole his heart. And then while we were running away, someone else came up and killed him. We didn't even get to kill him. It sucked. Somebody stole our kill. Fumi or Sojiro. And I have a feeling that the dude's about to die in real life, and everything's gonna... Like, the shit's gonna hit the fan. Real quick. Alright, who am I looking at? Alright, so his next one will get us Coffee Mastery, which gets even better coffee. And will probably get us Kindness points, I think. Our other option is going over and seeing Togo, which will get us Knowledge and will allow us to run better. I think I'll take the coffee. Plus Coffee Dad. Man, I need to figure out how to make, like, a really good curry. Because I would love to add that to my repertoire. Because I love cooking, but I've never, like, learned how to cook curry. It's kind of annoying. You went to a place where there was amazing curry? Nice. I'm just, like, always looking for new recipes, and that's why whenever we do a stream, I'm like, yeah, we've never tried this before, or we've tried this once before, and then I never come back to it. Because I love trying new recipes. Anyways. You have time today, right? How about with the cafe? We got Daisoju. We gonna help him out? Hell yeah, we're gonna help him out.
Thanks.
Don't you ever get lonely, Sir-chan? Have you been a bachelor for so long? Have you given up on marriage? All I want in a relationship is spicy stimulation, followed by some smooth, relaxing comfort. And I can get both of those things from my curry and my coffee. I truly am a man married to my work. He always dodges my questions like that. He's so clever. By the way, what are your thoughts on Sochan's life of solitude? Well, to each his own. That's a real roundabout way of showing disapproval. Anyway, the only thing I care about in life is making sure my customers are satisfied. Nothing makes me happier than seeing people relax in here. Come back anytime, okay? Man, if you do that, I'm gonna get hungry. Then we're gonna have to take a break because I'm hungry. No, I'll look at that later. She seemed especially aggressive today, huh? Would have been bad if she pushed any further. But I guess food service relies on keeping the right distance from people. Not too far, not too close. No. Well, go, you fucker. You just don't know when to give up, do you? I just learned something very interesting. Futaba's been shut off from both school and society this whole time, huh? That's not good parenting. Yeah, what have you done to care for her? Well, you know, quite well what I've done. It's about time you pay up. Don't be ridiculous. Futaba had a terrible life living with you. Plus, I already gave you most of the inheritance for your custody. Is that still not enough for you? We could always find out in court. Wonder who'd win between a blood relative and a mere legal guardian. You. Oh, and not to mention the kid you have here. I've heard all about him and his criminal record. That leaves us with a parent who won't let her go to school, and a delinquent housemate on probation. Doesn't seem to be the best environment for Futaba, now does it? You shut your goddamn whole mouth! You got a problem, punk. I'll sue you for intimidation. Hey, keep your neck out of this and get on upstairs, okay? Sojiro, I hunger! Oh. Futaba-chan, long time no see. Ah. Futaba! See what I'm saying? She's a total wreck. This is clearly not a healthy situation. She's only like this because she saw you here. Don't make me repeat myself. You can't beat me in court, so you may as well just give me the money. Well, I hope you reach the right decision. Bye now. Futaba, you should just head home for today. I'll take you. Sojiro. Better than that. We're probably gonna go beat the evil out of him later. Futaba's okay. All that drama must have tired her out. She fell asleep right after we got home. We have a way of going inside people's brains and beating them up until they decide to stop being evil. It's wonderful! We don't leave any scars. And they're just such nice people afterwards. And that man is Futaba's uncle. After Wakaba died, Futaba was passed around all her relatives. His place was the last. He treated her like garbage. He never fed her, he forced her to sleep on the floor like an animal. Didn't even let her bathe. Once I learned that, I knew I had to step in. I couldn't stand for that type of horrible treatment, so I decided to take Futaba under my care. Even back then, he was whining about all the damn expenses. I threw some cash his way, thinking it would put the issue to bed, but now he's back for more. Ooh, thank you. I will check that out later for sure. I don't even know how he managed to find me here. Maybe paying him was a mistake. Saving Futaba was no mistake! Thanks. Never thought you'd be the one comforting me. Either way, though, it's my fault Futaba didn't leave her room. I just didn't know how to help her, though. I'd make curry, leave it by her door, and go. If not for you, I'd probably still be waiting for her to come out. So if you asked me whether I deserve to be Futaba's guardian, my answer would be no. They say blood's thicker than water, right? Wonder what'd be the best for Futaba.
Sorry.
Look at me, spilling my heart out to a punk like you. No, it's kind of weird. For some reason, I just feel like telling you this stuff. It's like you're peering into my heart. Guess there really is something special about you. Bond up! Did a good thing? Yes. We love
All right.
Coffee Dad. Coffee Dad's the best. And he's such a sweetie. Oh, it's that late already.
I'm going home.
I should be heading home. I'm still worried about Futaba. Don't stay up too late, you hear? Oh, and thanks. I can see the compassion. I can see it. It's full of stars. Kindness up.
All right.
Yes. There are some very good people like him out in the world. It's always wonderful to find them. And he took in our character right after we were like, I'm a Deca dude because he's evil. And then got sued all to hell. So, my father will be holding an urgent press conference.
Okay.
Huh. When's that going to be? 8 p.m. tonight. Something on your mind? We should still meet up. To the rooftop! I happen to have some business up there. Right, there's plants up there, and she's the gardener. Futaba, make sure you come in through the front entrance. Alright then.
Oh?
Where's Yusuke? One week left until exams. You'll have no problems if you've been studying regularly this
Just
semester.
remembered.
That aside, Okabara Foods has been a hot topic lately. This much media coverage must be worth at least 10 million yen! At first, I thought all that outcry was just some kind of elaborate marketing campaign. Guess it's too much to be giving a bad image to that, though. Advertising and public image are more important than anything else for a corporation. Are you familiar with a psychological test using these images? You show people two images. Ask them to name one Bulba and the other Kiki. Spackle!
You.
I have no idea. What does the internet say? Internet says that one.
This is it.
Yes.
That's correct. Probably felt instinctively that A is Kiki. Sharp sounds like K and T are linked to the spike image. According to one's theory, sounds and shapes are processed in the same area of the brain. Furthermore, this sense is the same worldwide. No matter the language, the result is the same. Weird.
Nice going.
Must be really smart. Have a knowledge point. Just one, though. Product's name impresses an image on people before they even use it or buy it. Big Bang Burger exemplifies this. The voiced consonants and short syllables leave a strong imprint. Although with the news these days, it may evoke the image of the strong oppressing the weak. Even the teachers have their eyes on Okabara. Well, he should be having a change of heart, so there should be nothing to worry about. But there probably is lots to worry about, because he's probably about to, like, die in the middle of a press conference. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. To the rooftop after school. Come to our school. Things were a little hectic. I'll be there before classes end. Flower bed? The season is good, so I'm thinking of transplanting some of them soon. Flowers are an excellent hobby. Oh, Yusuke. I wonder what Yusuke was doing this morning.
So you're the one who grew these, Senpai.
Yeah, there. I saw them when we were last up here. Well, good morning to you too, Pain. How are you doing?
You can just call me Haru.
Okay, Haru-senpai.
The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice for the plants to change as well. This time, it's a Yusuke Kitagawa production.
All I did was add some, how do I put it? Aesthetic simplicity by balancing the color placement. Furthermore, Haru chose the flowers herself.
Hey, Vamp, how you
No
doing?
matter the arrangement.
But not Makoto, she's right there! Right in the middle! There she
I'm
is!
looking forward to it. Why don't we plant you, Mona? Weren't you a shut-in until just recently? You'd better photosynthesize while you're here.
Ooh, burn. Because that's what happens if I try to photosynthesize.
Well, let's get started.
That said, I'm happy to report even though I spent all weekend in the sun, I wore enough sunscreen so I'm not burned. It's great.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration party? Anyone else think we should have a real celebration on
Doing
top
stuff
of
with
that?
accomplishing nothing? Sounds like a job.
I must agree. It would be not only a celebration, but a welcoming as well. I'd like to do something among ourselves.
Let's do it then. A joint party to celebrate and to welcome Haru.
Nobody's gonna feel like partying later
You don't have
today.
to do that. The school festival is more than enough.
You bored and you only
How is
slept for 2
everyone
hours?
else
I'm
supposed to get
sorry.
excited if the star of the party's not into it?
I can never function the next day if I don't get at least 7 hours.
Well then, how about a night party at Destinyland?
Destinyland!
By Destinyland, do you mean that Kingdom of Dreams? It would be a bit late, but there are some plans that allow us to rent out the park for the night. The entire park? You're talking about the Destinyland, right?
Yeah, meds are always no fun.
Didn't you say you'd like to do something amongst ourselves?
I did, but
Good God, she's
Hold
rich.
on, I'll go check.
Or they own it?
She really thinks like a
Her
celebrity.
dad may own Destinyland.
The heck's she gonna check?
Guys, it looks like it will work. We're really gonna have it at Destinyland? Not like one of the restaurants, but the entire
You're not even being paid. I'm
Even
sorry.
just for one night, the price is insane. Oh, that won't be a problem. We had originally booked it for a company party, then had to call it off because of the
Oh,
scandal.
okay.
We'd barely get anything back if we cancel the reservation, so why not take advantage of
That
it?
makes sense.
wouldn't that be oddly conspicuous, though?
It's still officially under the company's name. We needn't worry.
I like her.
In that case, let's do this.
She's like, how could we get the best money out of this situation? I know, let's throw a fucking party!
We'll just celebrate twice as hard today.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did come to help me after all. Well, let's get back to it.
So, seriously, how much does it cost? For real?
Seems like we'll be having our celebration at Destinyland tonight. I'm still expecting something horrible to happen during the press conference. Oh god, a Steve pick. Oh yeah, here we are at
That was
Destinyland.
delicious.
Very definitely not Disneyland because that would be copyright infringement.
The food was arranged on my plate as though it were paint on a canvas.
They even have bear ears. And she's wearing a tiny hat. Oh my god. And bunny ears. We are partaking in none of that.
The staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
The VIP life is incredible! Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental.
There really is no one else here. We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams. Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
It's not as beautiful as you. That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
Lady On, this view is not as beautiful as...
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
Oh, Mona.
You say that like you're not tapping into your inner child too, Ryuji.
Wait, he has an inner child? I thought he only had an outer child.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging me to put him on.
I did not.
You said something like that.
Don't fight in those. Fighting brings you closer.
That's a good way of putting it. I wonder if that has to do with where we are.
My, this is so heartwarming.
I think I may be getting heartburn from it.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
It's fine.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing!
Inside and out.
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means. This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat
Phantom
premature?
Thieves. I'm still expecting something horrible to happen at the press conference.
I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly?
Yes, that right there. We are at the high point in the story. Now we have to have our fall from grace, and then desperately claw our way back up, just in time for the finale. The fecal matter is going to hit the whirling object.
It's actually a bit frightening. You worry too much. I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Oh, perfect timing!
Father.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather here. Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. How lax we were with sanitation. And how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
Going well so far.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes, I am solely responsible.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happened to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all of this true?
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that, I have a critical piece of information to announce here.
He needs to not reveal their names. We're all watching
Here
on our
comes.
phones.
Okuma is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
Spaceport of Greed destroyed.
I
Oh, yep. Jesus. Ah.
Kumuro-san?
Take a picture! I don't know why. But that technical difficulty screen just... Also, okay, so I've been playing a lot of Secret World in the evenings before I go to bed. There's a thing called the Filth, which sort of looks like black goop coming out of things, and yeah. Nah, you don't need a permit. Feel free to post it.
Father?
Yeah, he's dead.
Why did he collapse?
Why did he start bleeding out of his eyes?
Don't tell me.
The secrets of marriage. That's lovely.
Mona-chan, what's going on? That's impossible!
What happened? What'd you
wanna know
miss?
that myself.
The dude that we were trying to change his heart randomly collapsed just as he was about to reveal the terrible stuff that he'd been up to, giving us, like, clues to our investigation. Randomly. Completely coincidentally. And certainly our fault.
We made sure we just took the treasure, too.
We didn't fuck up at all, somebody murdered him.
I should call home.
This isn't our fault, is it?
Nope.
It's been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
If we let the
Yeah,
shadow
totally
live,
not
the real
that
person
related
won't
to that
undergo
black
mental
figure.
shutdown, right?
Who killed the shadow when we ran off, but our party didn't see that.
That's how it should work.
The fourth wall saw it, but not these guys.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
And we can't go back in to check to see what happened, because the palace fell apart after we stole the treasure.
What's wrong?
This is the same. I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
I have to go.
That's fair.
I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
Haru!
Yeah, nobody feels like partying anymore.
This ain't our fault, right?
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party.
Thank you for not spoiling anything. I'm enjoying
I'll get in contact with Haru.
seeing what I
later.
can figure out first.
But for today, I think we should all return home.
You are right.
It's been a while.
Oh yeah, and the mysterious figure in the dungeon with the black mask. The black figure had a body outline that immediately made me think of Sei. I don't know if she has anything to do with it. She seems pretty unsure about this otherworld stuff. But
What are you watching?
definitely looked like her.
That's...
This is just a hypothesis, but perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
That's half true.
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer. And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually here about that.
Did you find any evidence?
No. Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom
Yep,
Thieves as
there's
well.
the downfall I wanted. I figured it would be something like that with the clues that they gave us, and things were just going too well, you know?
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumura residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal.
Hmm.
We will find evidence on this, no matter what it takes. By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission, have you?
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it. It was only a small error pop-up, but I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last month.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it. I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sai-san.
I apologize.
Things are not very
Who
happy
stole my data?
in the detective camp.
I let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
Well, things just got a little bit more interesting. His face, holy shit! Someone explain this, please? What happened? Was he sick or something? Karma! Yeah, watch him die! Some of these people are creepy. Right? Apparently she forgot. When you pop it out and it's like, error, USB disconnected. Collapsed during the interview. Wish they put some sort of warning on the video. Apparently he's dead. News report. We need a post on the Phantom Thieves forum that says, yo, the first half of that conference was us, but we didn't do the second half. So, cardiac arrest. Usually after a report, the only thing that follows is confirmation of death. Can someone die simply from having a mental shutdown? I don't know! Haru did mention how her father wasn't in the best of health. He kept eating all those Big Bang burgers, the really big ones. Are we responsible for his death? Let's compose ourselves for now. We need to act normally in public. Why he suffered a mental shutdown is one thing, but what are we supposed to do from here on out? Hey, Vamp, thank you for that host! How the public reacted to Kira. I had to go reread that series. It's been a while. Look into mental situations, mental shutdowns, follow the situation.
I should write something.
Hey, Cubby, how's it going?
Nice.
I guess we'll go to sleep. I guess. Let's go check in with our boss. And our boss is just gonna be like, what the fuck, man? And we're like, I don't know, what the fuck, man?
On your feet, inmate. Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
Ooh, what's the new mechanic for the League? I haven't gotten time to check it out yet. What happened?
Who knows? However, don't you sense it? The malicious will of another? It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
Time traveling to a temple in the past. That's awesome. Wow. We're gonna max him out next time.
All right.
Damn.
We shall meet again.
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
I've been exploring the new content in Secret World, the South Africa. Oh, yep. Yep, that's gonna keep going down. That's fine. The stock prices!
Is that true?
Ooh. Cool. I'm glad traps are better. Okamura died. He collapsed during the press conference. It was a disaster. Never imagined seeing a heart attack would be so unsettling. News says it was because of illness, but either way you spin it, still bizarre. And I have completed the South African storyline in every available quest.
Listen this time, okay?
And all the achievements are like, you've done all the quests, but you need to do more to get them. Coming soon. It's like, oh. So. Proletariat literature. Literature written by the working class. We're just gonna talk over her a whole bunch. I mean, honestly, at this point, they'd probably believe him. Midterms starting on Monday. Oh boy. I haven't been studying. That's okay, I'm pretty smart. I think I could get away with it. Although lots of things have been wanting me to max out my, stats. I'm sure it'll be fine. Police have shown up. Related to Okumura's death. They came to talk to Haru, but she's absent today. No, that's fair. Damn, Cubby. I like it.
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
I see.
We were hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Did they not? I guess they don't. That's true. I don't think anybody knew about the calling card because he didn't announce it and they just had the one copy. It's not like they posted it everywhere.
Speaking? Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
That's not ours. Someone planted that.
Yes. I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
Man, I'm gonna have to check out the traps later. That sounds awesome.
The principal? No one told me about that.
That's because none of us did it. And those guys in the back are just like, what did you say? Something about the principal?
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse.
That's true.
Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I
hate to admit it, that I'm good at my job.
Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
Still gotta play that one. My teammate was in danger.
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
My bond with Sei is growing deeper! Because she's pretty sure we didn't murder someone. Gosh, if only all friendships were that easy. Hey, have you murdered somebody? No. Let's be friends! Alright. Judge 5.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed. Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter?
Oh, that's not good.
Is it a side effect? What in the world did the police inject into you?
My vision is starting to get distorted.
Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused. Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end.
Ma'am, I'm gonna try, but if I pass out, it's not my fault.
We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable. Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime. You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence.
Somebody with the casino.
It was addressed to Sae Nijima. My son.
Hell yes!
Now, explain everything to me.
Okay, so we had a briefcase in that opening cutscene. Does that mean we stole her treasure and she doesn't know it yet? Because that's gonna be awesome. Go fuck yourself. Bullshit line of reasoning. I know a lie when I hear one. I don't know. Some people are good at spotting them. I'm definitely not one of those people. I'm worried about her. Nobody's gotten a hold of her. I hope Haru's okay. Let's not do that today.
Nice.
Nope. Can't even stick our face in the chocolate fountain. President Okamura died. Is that a coincidence? What illness could cause that? Might be the biggest event of the century. Woo! They got carried away. What about his daughter? Gotta break a few eggs. Ugh. Ah! We have toes! I don't think I've ever seen our toes. Yourself, Coon. Like, that's even better than the whole name together. Apologies for messaging you so early in the morning. Things have calmed down a bit at home. There's something I need to tell you. What's the matter? Something that caught my attention. Need to discuss it with everyone. To the hideout. Yo, Haru texted me. We're going to the hideout after school. Be there. You don't get the option of being a square. Theory! They're terrorists. Live broadcast. Has to be an illness. If it wasn't an illness, it has to be murder. I feel bad for him going out like this.
With this, preparations are finally in place.
Things went perfectly according to his plan.
The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground. Now then, she'll be next.
You got caught while... Okay, see... Yeah, we finished Moon. Okay, so I've watched that cutscene a couple of times because my roommate wanted to start it and then didn't get to the first save point, and then I watched it with my sister in the anime. The moment he leaps through the window, he stops having the little purple paint splashes that are representative of the metaverse. So I'm pretty sure he just hung on to his costume after he left. I don't know why that's a thing, but I'm fairly certain we got caught outside of her palace. I'm sure it'll make sense.
Yes, I've already spoken to Human Resources about it.
That's just what I've noticed from rewatching the opening cutscene, is that we lose the paint splashes as soon as he jumps through the window.
It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time.
The only question is, why does she see it like a casino?
Indeed. They'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
And he's going to be talking to Yellow Glasses Man, the dude we decked in the before the game started. Because that's his boss, who is going to attempt to become Prime Minister.
It's so damn loud.
Where's Haru?
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up
Did you
eventually.
say which hideout? Because we have 3 hideouts.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father.
I don't remember when I figured it out, but I knew he was gonna come up again. He had a unique character model.
Wait, what?
What's up?
People are posting that we killed President Okumura.
Yeah,
So it's begun already.
we knew that was gonna happen.
What?
Think about it. The CEO
Yeah, he had
collapsed
a-
the way he did.
he had his
during
own
the
talking
apology
face.
conference that our group caused.
And he was definitely the dude we decked in the beginning. Just he didn't have his glasses then. In the anime, it's even easier to tell because he has his glasses and when we see that scene.
Still! They were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers?
What a lightning-fast change of attitude.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
No, because we haven't told them anything.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Haru! I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too.
My condolences. Must be rough.
We've only watched the first arc of the anime. My sister enjoys video games but doesn't have a lot of time and isn't very good at them, so it takes her a lot longer to play through them. So this is a much better way for her to experience the story because it's either that or me recounting everything that happens, which I do enjoy doing, but this is much more concise.
I'm okay now. I called everyone together because there was something worrying me. Did you all target the principal?
Huh? The principal? You mean
Yeah,
Alice?
Principal Potato.
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home. It was a woman named Nijima-san.
That's...
I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office. Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination, but I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a
could
winner.
be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Makoto did a smirk.
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now. In addition, we have midterms next
And I'm
week.
not going to let any of you fail.
Exams? At a time like this? I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it.
Okay, bye. I guess.
I wonder what that could be. At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
Don't tell me the Phantom Thieves did that to President Okumura. They're heroes. They would never do that. Be so disappointed if they turned out to be criminals. I feel like the admin could make a post that the death was not the Phantom Thieves, but
For real?
right? God damn it, Ryuji. Ridiculous. People are doubting the Phantom Thieves over what happened to President Okumura. They'd never do such a thing, isn't that right? Why do you trust them, though? I've already made up my mind. Oh, good. Everyone's forgotten all they've done up until this point. Won't stop me, though. I'll continue cheering them on. Mishima's a bit narrow-sighted, but he's a good person deep down. We can't betray him.
Hey!
Oh, fine. I guess I gotta go to sleep. I guess we'll go to sleep then. Hurry up and execute them. Yes, copycat crime. There we go. Oh, and people are asking about Akechi-kun again. Sorry for worrying you. I won't be able to respond for a little while longer. Worried about the people at the company. Everyone's having difficulty not only with clients, but the press as well. They're even handling the preparations for my father's funeral. They're gonna cremate him and shoot him into space, just like he always wanted. I feel so guilty that I'm unable to help out at all. I'll be in touch once things settle down. Don't push yourself. Fake Goro? Bless that girl. He really liked space. Oh, the fake Akechi-kun? I don't know yet. Killed Kumara to make it example. Kumara raised his daughter alone. He wasn't a great manager, but as a parent I feel for him. Murdering someone to make a point is textbook terrorism. Like Shido and that Akechi kids say, Phantom Thieves are a menace. I don't know what's up with Akechi yet. Because he definitely heard Morgana talk that one time. But... I don't know. He might be one of the bad guys. He might be completely unrelated, but I severely doubt that. Criminals should die. It's a setup. The Phantom Thieves aren't like that. I believe in the Phantom Thieves. They're really split. Okay. Got it. I see what you're saying. I'm gonna say that Akechi is Majima's grandson. Majima isn't aware that he had a child. But he did. And then that child went on to have Akechi. Who on earth set us up? Does anybody know? No. How do we know we got set up? They found a calling card. Someone else had to have planted that. They might know our identities. Let's prove our innocence. We gotta find the true culprit. We don't have any leads. I mean, he may have a mental breakdown later on and go absolutely crazy and pull out a knife. I don't know. Be pretty entertaining. Maybe that's waiting for the DLC. Wish we could prove our innocence, but we can't afford to make a dumb mistake and get ourselves caught. We'll have to just keep laying low and wait. Let's not do anything conspicuous, okay? Let's just go, like, hang out with friends. Perfect time for smaller changes of heart. Here's the info I have. Ex-mercenary working as an assassin, hiding out in the Shibuya underground. He hasn't left any trace of his identity. There's nothing the police can do. Sounds interesting. Got a name. Reputation may have taken a hit. We can still prove our justice in mementos. Oh no, Cubby, I'm sorry. Majima's great. I have Yakuza 0, but I haven't played through it yet. I've gotten to see a lot of it through CLZ and some other people, but exams are close. At some point we're gonna have to do that. We could study with Makoto. We could go hang out with him. I watched some of it. I specifically tried not to pay too much attention when there was, like, actual storyline stuff going on. Just so that I could go through it myself. I want to get my charm up. So that we could go date Makoto. Mah! Give me charm, game. I guess we'll go hang out with Makoto. Yusuke on Kemi. Where is she? Oh, I guess it's not a normal hangout. Let's go hang out with her. Going to drill it into you.
Hey.
Trying difficult problems is good, but the most important thing is your fundamentals. Good, I think. Studying with Makoto deepened your understanding? Well, there we go. I guess we're smart. All that gambling.
All right.
Getting back to basics is necessary when you're lost in both studying and regular life. This is a great opportunity for me to review as well. Thanks. Oh right, we don't have her persona.
All right then.
Be sure to go over the materials in your head before you go to sleep. Yeah, I heard they made some changes to that game that made it a lot more... I don't know if easy is the right word. I don't know if accessible. I haven't tried it myself, so... I don't know. Have any info? Nah. We have Sojiro, who can rank up. Got Ohio. It's Friday. More dance crimes. It's not currently raining, so we can't do that much at the bathhouse. Back to the ninja. We don't need more knowledge, apparently. Because we have amazing knowledge.
What would you like?
Yes, I would like that. I mean, I guess we could go, like, read a book. How to raise charm. Because I really want to get my charm up. Bathhouse. Spending time with certain confidants, eating out at certain restaurants, working in the Crossroads bars, read books, and the bathhouse, but not tonight. Oh, the Maid Cafe, that's right. Can we go to that in the evening? I don't know if we can do that in the evening. Let's go find out. Oh, different. Different plushie. Let's spend some pocket change. Gotta get them all. Yay! I'm so glad it doesn't drop it. Wanna Kundal. Can't believe they killed him.
Oh.
Well, let's check it out. Haven't actually gone here before. That's why I don't remember it. The atmosphere is kind of cute, in a cloying way.
Welcome home!
I'm Clara, your clumsy maid! Oh, is this your first time here? I'm so happy you came. This is your home, please relax. What will your order be? Filled with love, filled with care. Love pancake. Sincere omelet. Might be too much for a clumsy maid. I don't understand. I get an omelet.
Hey!
This is pretty overwhelming. All this pink hurts my eyes.
In that case...
Now we'll start drawing with sincerity on your omelet. What should I write?
My
Oh
apologies.
no, I messed up. I was trying to write earth-shattering.
Whoa!
Why did she pick that? Would you please forgive me? All is forgiven. You're so kind. I'll be your humble maid for the rest of eternity. Got a point of kindness.
All right.
That was unique. I think you learned how to get people to like you. It's to call them master. Okay, so the bathhouse has better charm on Mondays and Thursdays.
My apologies. Goodbye, Master.
Have an amazing rest of your day. That was something. I just want to troll, lol. I'm not sure if I would be comfortable in a maid cafe. I've never gotten the opportunity, and I'm not sure I would take it up. Guess Akechi was right. And the police are no closer to actually catching them. Yeah.
This sucks.
When Okamura-san will start coming back to school. I know the funeral's soon. Must be tough organizing a funeral for a bigwig CEO. She's usually pretty quiet. Do you think she's okay? Hard to believe the dad of such a nice girl could be so evil. Min-maxer speaking. No, that's fine. I am also a min-maxer. Sometimes I'm too lazy to do it, but especially in stuff like this. That's why I'm just like, yes, not worth. But getting a point of kindness wasn't bad either. I haven't run into a spot when I need all the kindness, but I'm sure it'll come up pretty soon. Things are looking rough online. They're calling us murderers. It's all gone up in flames. People are posting everywhere about that stuff. Simply went with the winning side, yeah. Need to deal with our situation first. Can't just sit back and watch this happen. Something will happen after the exam ends. Cool. Has the potential to be funny, this is true. I feel murderous intent! That looked like it hurt. That's what you get for daydreaming. Kids these days have no respect for their elders. Good grief. You need more proficiency to completely dodge that. Wow. We need maxed out proficiency to dodge that. That's terrifying. You must have a lot of practice. These two guys. He's there at the arcade. He would like to study with us. We don't need to study anymore. Still can't go get Makoto up. We can get Futaba up, which is worth it. Which means... Futaba, here we come. Also, maid cafe is a lot more expensive.
Yo!
Dug up all sorts of dirt about Kana-chan. bond will grow stronger soon.
Thanks.
So she was... Let's see if I remember this. Kana-chan is a friend from elementary school that she accidentally pissed off for reasons. She's trying to hook back up with her so that she can make amends and be friends with her again as a way of remembering her mom, essentially. She never continued on to high school. Worse it got. Her parents are in heavy debt due to gambling addiction, so instead of sending her to school, they make her work to try and help pay it off. They're still having her model in strange clothes, they're even selling the pictures now. We have to put a stop to this. That's right! Can't just use Kana-chan like some tool! Actually though, Kana-chan herself put a request on the fan site. Based on the IP and other tracking data, I'm 99.9% sure it's her. Post was basically just her asking us to make her parents have a change of heart. She didn't put in their names. She might be a little hesitant, or she doesn't totally believe in the Phantom Thieves yet. Either way, I have a solution. Futaba's best waifu. I really like her, but I'm not sure that, like, I don't think I'm gonna date her. Because she feels like a little sister to me. And I realize other people have other opinions, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm gonna go with Makoto, most likely. Found her parents' name in the address book. Got a hit for them in the minute. Nav, we can fix them. I want to go to Mementos and change their heart. Can't let them keep treating Kana-chan so horribly, right? Help me save her! We'll show them the truth.
Thanks.
Since you're gonna help me with this, I'll have to return the favor.
Oh, that's right.
I'll look extra hard for valuable stuff when we're in the metaverse. Nice. She is adorable, yes. She's for protecting, not fapping. Treasure reboot. Chance to revive search object. Ooh. Wow. Huh. That's gonna mean a lot more loot. Especially when backtracking. Damn.
Alright.
Rank 7. Let's save Kana-chan. But not today. Alright, so now we're up to 3 requests. That's probably enough to spend a day.
Bye now.
Then everyone gets waifued. I mean, that's fair. So the Phantom Thieves are murderers. Guess all the praise they got before doesn't amount to much now. Oh, hi, Akachi. How's it going?
Huh?
Oh, it's you. My apologies. I was submerged in the thoughts and lost track of time. I'm sorry for staying here so late. I will be leaving soon.
I'll see you later.
He's just thinking. CLZ Care Level 0. Another streamer, and one that I spend a lot of my evenings watching. He occasionally drops by here. I really enjoy his humor sometimes. Fumi seems troubled. And she wants to study. No, I don't want to study. If I needed intelligence, yes. But I'm smart. I don't need my friends. Wait. Alright, we can go there. Get better guns. Or we can go there. Or we can work on Charm! Oh, yes. I went and finished it over the weekend. God. I'm really hoping they continue that. Like, I know the gameplay's terrible, but holy crap, that was an amazing stream. What day is it? It's a Saturday. What's on Saturdays? Maids. We don't need that anymore. Okay. they did decide to... I know it was a little bit up in the air about whether they were going to continue it, but I'm glad they're continuing it. Alright, we need to make sure on Mondays and Thursdays that we go get Charm. That said, I think our finals are on Monday, so I don't think we'll actually get to be able to do that. Which kinda sucks. Boo! Can't go to the bathhouse after finals. What kind of world do we live in? I wonder if the other movie theater has anything. Ooh, vampire. Kindness. I need charm. Ma. I mean, I need kindness too, but charm's more important. We could try and work at the bar. And apparently hanging out with Ohio gets you charm, which I guess makes sense. Let's go hang out with Hifumi. Eat a burger? I've already maxed that. We did all of them. We got the level 3 burger done. And I think you just get guts after that. We're gonna talk to Hifumi.
Good evening.
Not in the mood for a match. I can't teach you shogi right now, or rather from now on. I'm at checkmate right now. My only option is to concede, but I can't seem to give up. I'm not sure what my next move is after this checkmate. With my overflowing knowledge, I can show her the next move. I'm so glad we maxed out knowledge. I feel like my bond is going to hang deepen soon, but... What? Let's do it.
What?
We're smart.
Actually...
I'd like to talk to you about something. My mother told me that I should lose my upcoming exhibition match against the pro. Just want to play PoE more. What do you mean? It's a strategy she devised. If I lose to a man, I'll get sympathy from women, and as a result, more female fans. Then when I make my comeback, I'll become a symbol for strong women everywhere. That way I could use the weekly magazine's popularity against them and instantly become famous. Not gonna tell her if it's a good idea or not. People do love a good comeback story, especially in the world of shogi. I couldn't help but argue it's the wrong thing to do. I actually got into a fight with my mother. Wasn't the first time, but... What made me sad was I realized my mother... Mogi? I have this problem where I'll, like, start reading on one line and my eyes will just dip down to the next line for a moment. Sometimes that comes out as Mogi. And Schmother. Doesn't see me as a shogi player. She said there's no need for me to be putting so much effort into shogi.
It's terrible.
And that once I become famous, I can quit shogi and make money from my looks. The only reason she continues to support my shogi career is so that she can profit off me as an idol. She doesn't mind if I lose a match, as long as I build my reputation and make money. To my mother, shogi is just a vehicle to make me famous.
However...
Losing on purpose is wrong! Spoonerism. Sometimes. Oh boy, Guzma. Wow, that's very pink. I love it. Beautiful. Even if it helped me to become famous and ease my parents' burden, I don't want to turn my back on shogi, a game that both my father and I love. Cassia Faye, what's up? How ya doing? Can we make her reconsider? If that were possible, she's the type of woman who never changes her mind. She wants to achieve her unfulfilled dream of becoming a celebrity through me. I highly doubt she would ever reconsider. What's your mom's name? Why do you need her name? Oh, no reason. Bye. I'll talk to you again in a little bit. I don't care how they do, just throw them in the slammer. Wonder how far down the fan site poll is gonna go. We'll see who our true fans are. Now that the funeral's over, it feels like a small burden has been lifted from my shoulders. You alright? I am. I actually feel bad having everyone worry about me. How about you? Are you doing okay? I'm managing. You sure are strong. I'll come back, don't worry. Just got home? Well, welcome home! Shouldn't be sad about that. Think I'll be able to rejoin everyone when exams end. Well, bye. She's the one who should be in pain right now. Yet she's still trying to cheer us up. She also seems like a very sweet person. Right, Futaba's locked because we need to go in there. Yusuke and An just need relationship points. Makoto's locked because we need more charm. I don't think I have any books for charm. I can't read there. Going through your old tweets is never a good idea. I don't think I can use the bathhouse during the day. I feel like we should hang out with somebody, but... Okay, so for those of you who have played this before, if I get the fortune reading...
What shall we do?
The affinity reading, that just gives us relationship points? Or do I have to then hang out with them that day to make it work? Because I've done it on like twice, and she's still not up. We don't have Iwo right now. Because that's what I want to do.
What shall we do?
I'm guessing it only gives us like 1 point.
Here we go.
And we can only do it once a day. It's still a way to raise it up, but...
What do you think?
I was kind of hoping we could use it to get her to the point where she'd go up without hanging out with her. But we're gonna hang out with her. Okay, so both. Let's see, she will be in the underground mall. We don't have anywhere that we need to hang out with her with.
Hiya! Oh yeah!
I'd really like to get her up. 8's gonna get her to Endure, and then pretty close she'll have her second awakening, which would be super awesome.
Yeah.
Do I have a lover persona? Oh well, too late now.
Okay.
That would be smart. Have anywhere new I can take her? No.
Sorry.
She doesn't want to go to anywhere else. Let's go back to the buffet.
Okay.
Eating some sweets seems to have satisfied her. Something she might like. Oh, what do I want to give her? Lipstick. To the internet. Bat.
There.
Really thoughtful of you. Thank you so much. There's 6 points. My bond will grow stronger soon,
Let's
finally.
get back.
Ah, you're back.
Gonna go back to school starting tomorrow. Sorry for worrying all of you. I need to push myself. My mind always wanders if I have nothing to do. There's nothing I can do at home. Try not to think about that much too... Try not to think too much about that stuff. I mean, it works for me. I don't think. Count on us anytime. When I ended up alone, I did doubt all of you a tiny bit. It's so horrible for me to doubt you. I mean, I'm the one who asked you to do this. It's natural to have a lot of emotions. Oh yeah, they can talk about how their parents are gone. Actually, we have 3 party members with parents who are gone. No, 4. God, we have a lot of orphans. Exams are coming up. I'm not studying with you, Ryuji. Alright, we've got a bond with him. And I think a bond with Sojiro. It's not a bathhouse night. I've also got Chiaki. I don't know. Y'all pick. Fortune wife, gun dad, or coffee dad? I'm sort of leaning towards Coffee Dad just because Coffee Dad's the best, but I'll let y'all pick. Gun Dad? Okay. Alright, Gun Dad it is. To the airsoft shop. Use more gun. It's getting crazy out there with all these incidents happening. Well, it'll make my job easier if the cops have their attention elsewhere, you know? You're here because you saw my message, right? Gonna have you gather some info. You'll be on your own, though. I gotta take care of some other business. Hang out with him! Good. The guy you're looking for is homeless, but he knows what's up. He'll be somewhere in Shibuya. Get info on the rumor about the underground deal, and don't act all suspicious. I gotta take care of some other business, so I'm counting on you. Gundad's counting on us, oh boy! Know about some underground business deals. You can find anything you need on the internet, right? Or are you looking for something a little more? I can see it in your eyes. Who sent you here? None of your business. Sure, anyways, I'll tell you, but just this once. Getting into some shady business here. Alright, just act like I'm mumbling to myself. You got it? No promises I'm gonna say anything useful either. So an exec for the Hong Kong Mafia came to Japan sometime around New Year's of this year. Apparently something big went down with a huge Asian investor. Deal was worth about 100 million yen. Thought you'd figure something that massive would have got more people talking about it. Maybe they leased some kind of high-end club to keep it as private as possible. Didn't hear a thing about that, though. A gun sent me. Just a gun. Alright, we're done. Here, go. Your store is impressive as always.
Yeah?
Oh, Suda's back. Oh boy. It's nice to hear that coming from you, Suda-san. I bet you could start a war with realistic models like these. Seriously, these are incredible. I should get going now, though. Welcome. Alright, Iwa. I'll take one of everything you showed me. I'll need an entire arsenal of fake guns. Depends on how quick the parts come in. Some stuff's probably gonna have to go through customs. How long things get stuck there is totally out of my control, though. Tell me, Moon, what's your son's name? Koro-kun, was it? That's right. Well then, if you don't deliver on time, I just might have to let Koro-kun in on your little secret. Suda-san, please. I wonder how an adolescent boy like him will react to finding out his father was in the Yakuza. That kid, he'll probably be like, oh, yeah, I figured that out a while ago. I really wanted to help my dad. I looked into something I shouldn't. He keeps turning me away. I guess if things go sour, we can always try and sell him again. Jesus, again? Look forward to hearing from you again soon. Try selling your child again. Shit. What did he mean, sell him? Just forget about it. Sorry you had to see that. Anyways, how'd it go? You learn anything good? 100 million yen deal. Do war crimes exist in this universe? Yes, but they're a lot more stylish. And only it's thought crimes. Someone made a deal with the Hong Kong Mafia worth 100 million yen. It happened sometime around New Year's. Wouldn't surprise me if Suda had something to do with it. Here he's been bragging all over about a big score he made near the start of the year. Gotta do some more research into it. Anyways, nice job. Gonna be able to give Suda a real scare thanks to the info you gave me. Give it your all. That goes without saying. Can't wait to see the look on Suda's face. So I feel like I should have gotten some other reaction out of him from that one. So maybe badgering him about my reward would make him happier. No, but some of the moves that you could do in the Yakuza game definitely are probably against the Geneva Convention, I feel like. I don't know. Uh-oh, what'd he do? It's all because of you, kid. Turns out you're pretty useful. I should check out his new stuff. See what all I can modify.
All right.
Life... Oh, dear. Well, I'm gonna head home early and spend some good old quality time with Kaoru to celebrate.
Yo.
Damn fine job again, kid. Get on out of here. More proficiency.
All right.
Woo! 47%. Pulling all-nighters is the worst. I really should have started studying sooner. At least the school festival's soon. It's the thing I'm looking forward to the most right now. Yeah, but are they still gonna hold it? It might get cancelled. Don't say that! You're bumming me out before the exams! Things are bad as enough as it is. If they cancel the festival, students will riot! I mean, aren't they all masochists at this point? I hate tests. Geneva Convention doesn't work that way. I don't care.
Pretty bad, huh?
Phantom Thieves have gone off the deep end. Thought they were going to change that CEO's heart, but they ended up killing him instead. Also killed Principal Potato. Thought they were bad, but I never expected them to turn out to be murderers.
Ahem.
Everybody sit down or I'm going to throw more chalk at you.
Well, shall we begin?
The origin of the word guillotine. Name of the one who proposed it.
Ooh, we can do this!
We can do this! Essay question. Explain why the guillotine was used during the French Revolution. It was a doctor, right? 10 compliment. Oh dear. What was the advantage of the guillotine? It would execute people quickly. Thousands of people executed during the revolution. Need a method of execution that was quick and impartial.
Yep.
Because hanging is not quick. Man, people don't like us during finals. No, my bathhouse! Maybe we'll get to go on Thursday. But I doubt it.
Hey!
Still rooting for the Phantom Thieves. You know they're murderers, right? No way Allies of Justice would do that. I wonder if Akechi-kun's right all this time.
Now everyone.
She doesn't throw chalk at people.
Now everyone.
The bulb, true. It's designed for black and white TV. It's not regular. It's not 1 to 2. 32 faces sounds about right. No, it's not the final
Ooh,
bulb.
we can do this!
What is the meaning of robota? Slave labor? Yeah. They were talking about that.
Ooh, we can do this!
I like how the finals are all the questions you have to ask, so as long as you pay attention, you can actually pass these finals. Just like school is supposed to be. Yeah, they're evil.
Hey, you!
Phantom Thieves have got to be the students here, right? They killed our principal! There are murderers among us! There's a guy in Shibuya who told me he's a Phantom Thief. Snapped a pic, I should probably put it online in case.
Okay, class, let's get started.
That one was the Phantom Vibration Syndrome.
Ooh, we can do this!
Which of the following government organizations do the fishermen... Oh, jeez. Maybe Imperial Household? I really hope it wasn't Ryuji. There were some people going around saying that they were Phantom Thieves, even though they weren't. Just to get the chicks. I don't think Ryuji was actually that dumb. I could be wrong. He is awfully dumb. My bathhouse night! Lel, regret backing them yet? Last day of exams. Shouldn't be a problem for you. Been so easy I might start yawning. You did perfectly.
Hey.
Pleased to hear again. This time it's for real. Apparently one of our students is a Phantom Thief. Public security is already on the move. Something I want to talk to everyone about, albeit the hideout, I mean our place. Well, if they are arresting a student from our school, they didn't get any of us, hopefully. Still some time until we meet, though. I'm gonna take care of my flowers first. Go help Haru, I'll let the others know.
What should we do?
Hi there, Haru! Oh, have you come to assist me? You heard that, didn't you? How embarrassing. I'm not worried about the garden, in case you were wondering. Just so much has happened to me lately. You can tell me. Perhaps I could share this with you. I mean, it would be nice to have someone who is aware of the current situation in life. The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me, which means suddenly I'm the biggest shareholder in the company of over 1,000 employees. But I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management. Are you gonna be okay?
Excuse me?
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. It's just, I know I'm the president's daughter, but I never thought I'd actually end up involved in company business. Because of that, I've been meeting with all the various officers and lawyers my father employed lately. They've all been giving me advice on the things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks. It's clear some people only want to get on my good side, though. I don't know who I can trust. They try and sound comforting by saying things like, don't worry or leave it to me, but feels like they're only being nice so that they could get their hands on my bank account. I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. I'm sorry for ranting on about this matter. I feel as though doing so has helped me calm down a bit. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees, but I think what I needed was someone closer to my own age, closer to my viewpoint. If it isn't too much trouble, could we speak about this again? In return, what can I do to help you? Don't have any unique talents. How about this?
To be honest,
I'll teach you how to garden. I even managed to grow tropical fruit on the balcony at my house. To be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone to take my mind off of everything that's happened. I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down in the home economics room. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I grew these right here in these very planters and harvested them myself not too long ago. There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes, but I want to try them. Like vegetables? That's good to know. But to tell you the truth, I have a favor to ask of you. I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinions on my vegetables. Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe? Sojiro? Really? Really? I'm sure Sakura-san will give me an honest opinion. I'll make sure this next harvest is particularly good.
now, shall we go?
Over to the hideout. I was hoping we'd get a social link start there. That sounded like a social link start.
Congrats on surviving midterms.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Gathering everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them in order to make that natural course of action a reality.
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The Medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed?
So we've got
Couldn't it
an
have been
extra
done by someone that
poser.
joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves?
Could they have been doing it for fun? It was around
Nope,
the time
there's a
our group started getting
conspiracy.
popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense.
Makoto's doing a smart.
I actually thought the same as Makoto.
Futaba's also doing a smart. Ryuji is not.
Why is that? Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
Uh-oh.
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number.
Huh. Someone was inflating our social media.
Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
Interesting.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start? No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence. But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
Oh, I know, the future Prime Minister.
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap? Even at this
That's
very
not
moment?
what a deduction is. We don't know. I guess it's time to panic.
Indeed, we don't. It'll be more dangerous jumping to conclusions and assuming we figured it out. Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Me?
Uh-oh.
I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
So that I could
When
throw
the case
you
of
under
the
the
Shujin
bus.
principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it. And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
You, bus, get under it.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis. Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice. Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command.
Fascinating.
I'd like you to oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed. I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
And will result in your sister's death.
course. I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
That is all, then. I expect good results from you.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of
Hey,
clothes.
Dan, how's it going?
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
I'm doing good. I had a real nice weekend.
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Spent a lot of time out in the sun this weekend. Managed to not get sunburned at all. I'm proud of that.
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies. Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Yeah, good luck with that. There's one living right under your nose.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
It's none of your concern.
Yeah, but I'm interested.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
Thank goodness she never goes through your phone messages. Like, seriously. Things have become somewhat troublesome. Sis told me she's been entrusted with an important task regarding the Phantom Thieves. They must surely be on the move at this point. Well, that's bad. The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale. Special Investigations Unit. An elite team that deals with huge cases like government scandals. They haven't lost a case in 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme? Different hidden messaging app. But it does save the messages, that's the worst part. It saves exactly 50 conversations. It's a country governed by laws they can't afford to ignore us for any longer. They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now, too. They don't have any evidence. We have to hurry and do something about this. Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us. No, my bathhouse time. No, curse you, game.
Hey!
No, my bathhouse. Yes, I'm in the mood to go out, Morgana. Shut the hell up. I want to go to the bathhouse. Yeah. I mean, a lot of these are, hey, I want to, hang out. But some of them... Want to go reform society? I'm afraid. And that we have a chat room with, yeah. Yeah. We don't know a whole bunch about the Man in Black yet. I still think it looked like Sei, but we've only seen it once. More kindness! Soon we're going to get our kindness to max and we can let our houseplant die! No, we'll probably keep feeding it. For no good reason. $29! Keeps dropping. I like it.
Damned Phantom Thieves.
The government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? Wish they would spend tax dollars just to sit on their asses. Mysterious group of murderers and inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone hates us. Police are here again? How many times has this been? Our school's gotten famous. Yeah, in a bad way.
Hey.
They were there today too, right? Damn, who do these damn cops think they are? Can't just stare us all down like that. Maybe there's a Phantom Thief at our school. And she's over there like, yeah, at least one of the Phantom Thieves this year, but I'm not telling anyone.
Okay, quiet down.
Police are here at the school. Be sure not to get in their way. For various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There's talk of canceling it, but we couldn't do that. Preparations will be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. On a weekday? Da 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 do 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 do. Police are going to be interrogating all of the students here. Calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Second years start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourself mentally. Should probably try to not say too much. They'll see through any lies you try and make. Don't tell them anything unnecessary.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and...
You.
You two will go together.
Huh? Why together?
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Oh yeah, right.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Well, time to put on my best I don't know anything face.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see.
Good cop, bad cop.
Ah yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
Is that really true?
We won't know for certain unless we investigate further.
Thank you for your time.
Your
Not
responses
lying.
will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
I'm not going to lie to them. Be like, yes, I had a beef with him. He was an asshole.
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
Gross.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
A little bit, yeah.
Especially those eyes. It was like they were smiling, but not.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
Besides, you shouldn't apologize
It's not
for
as
it.
though I hadn't predicted this would happen. Now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
Right!
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is. I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole. We were so popular too.
Haru,
Can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you. No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away. As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the School Festival Executive Committee.
Hell yes.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens. I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay? Of course.
I really want to know where we keep putting that chair and table. All the chairs we have. Because they're definitely not in our room.
Hey!
Oh, fine. We talked with some people.
Okay.
I guess we're tired.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Gross. Please don't kill me. We're not on that bus. I want to see what they look like. Some kids.
What's going
I totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they gonna do this? I should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd they decide to have that so late? Changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes it more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. Will also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. What about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? I don't know what that is. It's gonna be weird, man. Speaking of the annoying media, I've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. All this, the absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. Ooh, new Warframe quest. I've been neglecting that. We need to get to that this Friday. I've just been so sucked into this game. It's just, ugh. Ugh. No, hush. I'll look at that later. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. There's math in... There's magic in math too! A magic square! What? Ah. I do like free stuff. Square in which you add up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total.
Do you know this one?
It's in the Discord in the Warframe section. Oh, right, it's one of these. Let's see. That's gonna be 13. That's gonna be 13, so that one has to be 13. So 5? I'm gonna say that needs to be 5.
This is it.
Correct!
3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x4 has 880 possibilities. More than 2 million in a 5x5.
Nice going!
Too bad my knowledge is maxed up. There is no point in getting any more of that.
Alright.
Would you try and find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? I'd choose the magic squares, hand down. They might both be magic, but these are math magic. And math doesn't kill anyone. Oh, nice. What do we gotta do as the school's festival exec committees? Questionnaires. Who's the guest of honor? Festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry up and tally the results. So we can meet up without standing out. I can look stuff up! She didn't find anything. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. Cannot be of much help. I know, I'm finally got 7,000 Oxium. As soon as I get 2 Argon, I can make,
we don't have time
Bob
to be
on Prime,
doing crap
finally.
Like this.
Yeah, we do.
Need
We're
to keep
laying low.
mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
Oh boy, pancake honor.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right?
Wow, she's angry.
Come
Ugh.
on, leader. Can
Ugh.
you tell him too?
Cryotic. Ugh. I have had the Cybear in my inventory for so damn long. I don't know that I'm ever gonna get to the stupid 30,000 cryotic. Ryuji, relax, chill.
Aren't you taking this a little too lightly?
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal
The Cybear is the
profiling?
bane of my existence.
The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes.
Huh.
And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
That doesn't make any sense, but okay.
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid. Damn
Yeah,
it.
we haven't been doing it for the last few weeks because I've been sucked into this, but I like to get on Warframe every Friday and we all just sort of group up and do whatever. Sometimes farming cryotic, sometimes we'll run through the daily missions, do some alerts, whatever. Go hunting for Harrow, damn it.
We have the results.
125 Harrow chassis! None of the other stuff.
First place is Goro Akechi.
Second place is the Phantom Thieves.
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
True.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Let's leave her to it.
You're not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
I have tried so many times to get some of the Harrow parts, and they just don't want to drop for me. It's still better than Mesa.
Hey.
It's Fuda. No, Sentinel, how you
In response to the
doing?
police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism,
I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
Alright, so he's sort of on our side right now.
What? Did I hear you correctly?
It took me so long to get Mesa, though. I think it was like 22 runs before I got systems. It was disgusting.
But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group.
3 out of oh, I'm upset. I have every single frame except for the brand new one in Harrow, and 6 of the prime frames.
That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty.
I've been trying to complete my collection, and I'm like 130 guns and frames away from completing it. I'm definitely out of the easy ones. Oh no, it's fine. I have Mesa now, and I never want to run it again. I will if somebody want help killing it, but
there are still many
I
questions
don't
to be
need to do it
answered here.
anymore.
It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances.
Nice.
I wonder why the sudden change.
So it seems like he's slightly on our side, but it's like, okay, I don't think we can trust Akechi-kun. Like, if we were to tell him we were the Phantom Thieves, I don't think that would end well. But he doesn't think we did the murders, so. Ah, see, I level everything and I keep it all. I've spent way too much money on more weapon slots. What should we do? 2 heads are better than 1. I can only imagine what 8 heads would produce. An Orochi? We can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Yes, with Futaba. It's a secret.
Don't let things get complicated, okay? Having to keep dealing with that stuff later on is a pain. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
No need to worry.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
You just bought the new one, that's fair. I'm determined to get everything I can without spending any plat on weapons or frames. It helps me, like, having all these little tiny goals of achieving a new gun helps me maintain interest in it because I constantly just switch games. I am so variety focused. It's not healthy. Help me out. Okay. I might. So often get bored with a game and keep moving. About the vaulted stuff, eventually they'll just come around again. I usually have other stuff to hunt, so I don't worry too much about it. We got Iwa there. I think hanging out with Ohio does... I don't know what we need for Fumi. We needed knowledge for the last one.
Oh.
Oh, right. Mementos. Derp-a-derp. Well, we can't do that today. Let's go hang out with her. Closer and closer to 500? Yeah. Hey, like, there's nothing wrong with buying it, and there's nothing wrong with trading for it and then using that to buy. I just don't like to because I want to keep myself focused on the little tiny goals. When we sit down and we're like, I want this prime part, we go farm it out, or I want this frame. We have, I think it was Mirage Prime, half a week after it came out, we just sat down and farmed out Mirage Prime. We got together as a community, we got the relics we needed, we cracked them, we were very lucky, and we got Mirage Prime in a single day. It was great. Alright, I've been ignoring her for way too long. Let's do her thing. Hang out with her.
Hey!
Give me details about the Kamoshida incident.
I see.
Bulletin board, huh? Calling card they used for Kamoshida was different. Kind of information usually doesn't see the light of day. I don't have any photos or video of it. The Phantom Thieves of Heart? Sounds like kids on a playground. That's what we told Ryuji. Oh, Atlas is a pain in the butt to get. Just because it involves that one really annoying boss fight. They act all high and mighty, but I'm not sure they're really worth much in the end. Worth? You don't think they're virtuous, do you? My line of work, there's no clearer sign of deception than goodwill. Shady actions of a charitable organization are the actual criteria of a peace prize. Same goes for the Phantom Thieves. Just have to learn to take some things with a grain of salt. Come on, don't be such a downer. There you go again. You used to be so positive. I don't care about the past. Give me some sushi. We're all out. Why don't you go back to covering politics? Permanently reassigned to the Culture and Entertainment Department. A year since the incident that she doesn't want to talk about. You're such a child sometimes. Want a drink? I am not serving underage people here. I will lose my liquor license.
Oh!
Why are you coming to a bar if you can't even drink? I like the atmosphere. That makes sense. Feel free to visit whenever you want, honey. I'm madly in love with Lola. Oh, you. At least now I know you're gonna be pretty useful. Not all that interested in the Phantom Thieves myself. Keep the info coming. Devil, rank up.
Alright.
Where's my drink? Do they call you escargot because you move as slow as a snail? Wow. Wow. I was able to pique her interest. My charm has increased. Alright. Well, I guess we'll be hanging out with her some until we get max charm. Whenever we can't go to the bathhouse. Although actually hanging out with her is going to be better than the bathhouse. Officer, look! It got docs on thieves yet? What does he think he's doing? He's just trying to get popular. Hurry up and arrest the Phantom Thieves. Seems like he knows something. Bet he found out a secret! He's got a secret he's been hiding under his skin. Ew.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
They're in the winter outfits, it's adorable. Look at Makoto in the back there. She's adorable.
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real?
You should.
Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network, and I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable.
Never tell me the
no
odds.
longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay then. Is everyone
What's
else okay
the
with
worst that happens?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Oh, he wanders into the place all the time.
We have all the data from the PC of a public prosecutor. Finding his phone number was a no-brainer.
Damn, you're real impressive.
But then, wouldn't he wonder how we acquired his number? I'll just say my sister had it. That isn't even technically a lie. Can you send me the number, Futaba?
Beep boop phone
I'll
stuff.
contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on the Sakechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what. We're counting on you, Makoto.
Who would have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi? Okay, we got Fortune Lady. And it's Sunday. Okay. Sojiro up. Iwa normal hangout. Chiaki up. I mean, out of those two, I'm gonna do Sojiro. Is it okay for me to stick my nose into their problems? We need more kindness. Alright. Well then, let's go over here. I sort of wish we could see how close we were in the social stats. Like, yeah. But how close are we on that kindness?
This isn't some joke.
Let's do a verification. Hang out with her. Chairman's been pushing me as hard as ever to sell those fake stones. Been trying to use this as an opportunity to investigate into the seminars so I can expose him. Deeper I dig, the scarier everything becomes. What have you found? Doesn't profit at all from the sales of the holy stones, it's a front. Most of the revenue comes in from the seminars. They give the patrons some sort of mind-altering drugs, after which they're encouraged to donate their life savings. People have gone missing after seminars, families have been torn apart by the madness, and I was a part of it. By selling these fraudulent stones, I was in direct support of their horrible actions. I know this doesn't make up for what I've done, but I want to help the others come to their senses. Barely anyone within the ADP will talk to me, and those who do won't actually hear me out. These people are all heading towards a path of great ruin. Has to be some way I can deal with the chairman. Just admit to everyone what's been going on, even if I get dragged too. That's the only way. What's his first name? Yuichi Fukurai. What do you ask? Oh, don't worry about it. Seems the cards have changed somehow. My future is in line with that of the trickster. What does that mean? Ah, my fate remains unchanged. Destined to stay a monster. Oh, you know, no reason. I just love finding out people's first names. It's a quirk of mine. Debunking the psychic. Well, now we have 4. Next time we have a free afternoon, we could go in. We should have a new depth to explore, too. And 4 requests. Plus, we're kind of low on money, so we may have to extort some dudes.
Hey.
Who are we getting for our guests this year? Everyone voted for Akechi. Probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Proves they're connected to our school somehow. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. Not out of money, just slightly low. We're down to 300,000.
Okay, class, let's get started.
So. But we were up over $1 million. I just spent it all. We went and bought a whole bunch of equipment. I'm the advisor for the ESS, so I'll be busy helping them today. The English Studies Society. Need to advertise that Shujin's a school that provides an education you could use anywhere in the world. Tons of 3-letter acronyms like ESS in the world.
I need an answer.
What the S in SOS means. I've heard it as save our ship. But you can't actually click both, so it's got to be option D. It's meaningless.
That's correct.
Yeah. Save our souls is another interpretation. It's not an acronym of anything. Just the simplest thing you can send in Morse code. There are 2 S's, lady. Right? It's too late to send an SOS.
Nice going.
Aw, yeah. Useless knowledge. Check that out.
Alright.
School festival isn't a time for you students to goof off. Important event where we invite prospective students, PTA members, and the like to attend. And we'll have Akechi-san here! Twice as many guests, even though it's a weekday. I'll have to spend twice as much time on my makeup. Is Akechi really gonna be there? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, grades are out. Look who got top score! I'm top of the class! Everyone's gonna have their eye on you now. Mask of an honor student. And there's our charm.
All right.
Sweet. We could go date Makoto. I like putting things on the ceiling or floating in midair. I have a room full of that in our clan. Tomorrow's the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? Just need to get Akechi to agree to this somehow. What's that bastard up to anyways? She'll let us know. Pay attention! Haha! That was an epic dodge! Is he a ninja? Well, whatever. Your charm has definitely increased. I mean, yeah, you give that to me now.
Alright.
Thanks, game. Display full of bucket primes. Beautiful. I have a, bucket prime
Welcome home.
badge with a microphone sticking out of it. I'm very proud of it.
Honey, I'm home. You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido?
Oh, hey, it's this jerk.
It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
It's Mr. Final Boss. Nice. I love Omnivoice. That man's voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to
Hey,
act.
that's the dude I decked.
I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation.
I can't wait to take him down.
Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the
Honorable
people of this
politician.
noble country that I will do just that.
Yeah, that guy. The dude we decked.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
You're standing too.
Yeah, standing here is my job.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma.
Pwah! Charisma. Anybody could get a charisma if they just go hang out with reporters. I'd go, you know, sleep in the hot tub.
It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
This dude's just like fluffing over there. I feel like if I get too close, he's gonna spit on me.
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
Ketchy knows. He knows we're the Phantom Thieves. You don't like politicians?
It isn't about liking or disliking them. It's more about how he suggests the Phantom Thieves be crushed when they've yet to be arrested. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Are you a fanboy?
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations.
I feel like I understand him a little bit more. I guess we got some justice. I guess.
Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
They didn't want to animate us moving out of his way or him just walking right through us. That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a good bit smarter than you, huh? Jeez, Coffee Dad! I didn't notice I had gotten a response. He accepted the invitation. I already knew that. Really? Really? Weirdo. Afternoon of the second day. Ah, he's gonna come after the exams. Should all walk around together. Perfect chance for us to relax. Are you okay, Haru? Just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. Suppose if you say it like that, I could resign myself to enjoying our time there too. We've got her. That's not who we need. We've got Kanda. So we can't go into the dungeon today. I guess we go get a Oheo up, because it's the only thing we got. Or we can try and get kindness up to get Coffee Dad. My ship's mostly empty. Like, there's just not a whole lot there. Let's go hang out with her. We don't need the charm anymore, but we'll at least get more devil EXP.
Oh?
You want a drink? Fan site. Oh, the Phantom Aficionado website. Didn't know it was so popular with high school kids. I haven't been paying much attention to it. But if it's newsworthy, I guess I should keep tabs on it. Phantom thieves must be really bored if they're going after small-time criminals. I have a theory that they're all minors and their leader is some simpleton dying from boredom. You might be right. I don't have any real proof, of course. I'm not really interested in writing entertainment articles on whatever the fads caught on. They do well, right? Some journalists who are in here seem frustrated about that. Journalists? Oh, you mean them?
Shit.
You really lump me in with those hyenas? Ha! Don't insult me. Oh, nice. People at work call them paparazzi behind their back, but me, I'm a real journalist. Real drunk journalist. Wasn't looking for some kid to butt in. Entertainment articles are about selling copies. The truth doesn't even matter. Nobody wants to read real news. Why not change careers? She refuses. If I quit now, it'd be the same as declaring my partner guilty.
Damn it.
Jointly responsible. What a joke. She didn't do anything. That's why I can't quit. Why I'll never give up. She was falsely accused? Of course she was. I mean, never mind, haha. Thanks to you, I've had more time to focus on my own investigation. Gonna write an article that you'll really enjoy. Exclusive, behind the incredible Phantom Thieves. Dial 911 for justice. I'll take it seriously. Devil rank 3.
Alright.
Sure weird coming all this way to Shinjuku at night. Going to talk to somebody. Urgent business.
Well then.
She never pays her tab. She gets so excited the moment something comes up about a favorite assignment. Anyways, you should get out of here too. It's getting late. Rank max.
Alright.
I'm so charming. Oh, so charming.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too.
So Ryuji, don't go around talking about how awesome it is to be a Phantom Thief.
Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important.
What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
I do like eating stuff.
There's no rules. Remember when we went to the beach before? Why not go about it like that?
Oh, more lobsters! Ryuji's actually right for once.
The school festival in name isn't supposed to be for fun. More importantly, it's possible that both your names have come up.
What
in
is
the
this normal
investigation.
student you speak of? To meet a boring
A
person.
number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
Well, it'll be a nice change of pace. A lot of nasty stuff's continued lately.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it. To the food.
This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
Of course.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't
That's
it?
okay.
It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way
I
here.
like the giant octopus.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm not familiar with that cheese.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
I see why no one was eating here.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice.
Wow, On.
We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Wow.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
What makes it
This
Russian?
will take a little time.
Is it covered in vodka?
Let's get about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
Vodka soup.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
I'm hungry.
Does it mean that you have nerves of steel in any situation?
No, I'm just really hungry, okay?
Still,
I did eat
it doesn't
dinner.
change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning. Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made. Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite
Jam?
delicious.
Okay.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Oh,
I
Morgana.
prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh,
Oh,
are you all going
Yusuke.
to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
It's got vodka in it.
Honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
Oh, we could give it to him.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
Everyone?
That's because you were sloppy. I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people.
He gets the special one.
The special one!
He just walks up and steals our food.
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But...
It's fine. It's quite the...
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
How does he know that those are all of the group? I don't know. Because he's been spying on us.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
I legitimately do love spicy stuff. I have found some stuff that's too spicy for me, though. I got a dish with some bird's eye chili pepper in it. That was just a little bit too much. I was feeling that the next day.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
It was still delicious. I couldn't stop eating it. It just hurt.
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too.
Well, okay. So he knows for sure 4 of us are in here. Because that's the group that he heard discussing. Or 5 of us. Because I think Makoto was there at the time. And then he would know about Futaba because he's been in the cafe. And then he probably just guessed that we picked up Haru. He knows about the connection between her and her dad. Like, that's easy. So, that's probably everyone he knows about. He was probably just going, oh, you know, that's all I know about, so it must be everyone.
I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel.
Either that or he's spying on us, which is entirely possible, too.
I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
That Akechi guy. When he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things.
Or he's spying on us. Oh, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing okay.
I feel like you're home early.
No, I just came in straight when I got home.
Oh, okay.
And I guess I'm a little earlier than I sometimes am. Sometimes I don't get home until like 6:30.
Yeah, that's what time I think of you getting home as.
Yeah.
So. This is context. This is my sister and roommate.
Hello, Vampiric Chickmunk.
She also likes the video games, but doesn't get much time to play them. But does enjoy coming and crashing the stream. Here. Have a headphones cord.
Awesome. Let me go plug that in.
It's currently the school festival.
Oh boy!
We have invited the child police detective as the speaker.
Oh, right. Is that the one who likes pancakes?
Yes.
Okay, that was how he was introduced to me.
We're thinking he pretty much knows that we're the Phantom Thieves, but we're still gonna try and pump him for information.
You know, you guys aren't that subtle.
They really aren't.
Okay, first of all, most of you people didn't know each other. And now suddenly you're best friends.
Yeah, they're really bad at this. And
Oh,
Ryuji's
hi, also hi, Dan.
Ryuji's also just like, man, it sure is great to be part of the Phantom Thieves! He's gotten better about it. The associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you. I think I'm as tired as I was after midterms. I didn't mind. I loved seeing the detective gulp down the special taiyaki. Apparently Russian taiyaki is extremely spicy.
Oh, okay.
Or something. I wasn't really aware of Russian food being especially spicy. I don't know.
You know, not many spices grow there. I feel like paprika is
but
common,
like peppers are more of a temperate climate.
Yeah, they need a lot of sun to be hot.
That gif, though. Oh, Russian roulette. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh.
Because it was one spicy one, except you could clearly tell which one it was.
That
That makes a lot
yes,
more sense.
Okay.
Anyways. This is Haru. She's our new team member.
I saw her in the background or like the opening or something.
She shows up a bunch. She's the one with the ball gown with machine guns.
Right.
And her
you mentioned
equipped weapons of choice are battle axe and grenade launcher.
Nice.
She's also the school's florist. She takes care of all the flowers and grows some vegetables for fun.
Nice. This seems good.
Do we want to walk around a little bit more? Nope, I'm done. We should go home and rest. God, Haru, not you too. Morgana, yes, did someone say sleep? I'm a cat. We should go sleep.
I like that transition screen.
Yes, and they have different ones depending on where you are. So that was specifically the riding the subway home one.
Right.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Let's go to sleep. Let's not do that.
Nice.
Oh yeah, do we have anything new to... No. Just our chocolate fountain that we leave running 24/7.
Nice.
I'm sure it'll work out. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, your
Yeah. Our fall
your
from grace happened.
popularity went way down.
Yeah. The heroes are killers. LOL!
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
He won the vote in a landslide.
Right.
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves.
She says.
It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
We're trying to pump him for
Yes,
information.
tell me.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
All of it.
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders.
So at least he knows that much.
Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
AKA us.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it.
No, we haven't seen Gundad yet. We haven't seen a lot of any of the social links.
Wait, wasn't that the person who runs the weapon shop?
Yeah.
So, extraordinarily briefly.
Yeah.
I don't think he even got... Did he even get any lines? They went there, but yeah.
Yeah, we went there and Ryuji hid behind the shelves and told us to go talk to him. Which is about what happened in the game. Because he looked scary. And we've met Mishima. And we've met our homeroom teacher, I think.
You've met the teacher. Yeah.
In the anime.
The anime has... The teacher has shown up. And the doctor showed up.
Oh, right.
She was just leaving the cafe and she was like, "Here, have some medicine."
Yeah, that was great.
It's highly experimental. And walked off.
But we haven't actually gotten any social links or stories with them. I don't know if we're going to, considering how much they've condensed it.
That would be something they could cut out.
You could see, like, little bits of them being friendlier, but I doubt they're going to get into the actual storyline for each of the, 14 social links in the game?
Yeah, I can see them cutting that out.
Party members, sure.
We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question.
Yeah, they just showed up at the shop to buy some equipment during the preparation montage.
By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it.
Her older sister is the prosecutor.
Ah.
But won't you tell
That's
us?
the joke. I get
What
it.
reason is there that you'd claim their innocence?
Coffee Dad showed up, yes.
Previously stated they were unjust.
He hasn't had, any story yet, but I wouldn't expect him to yet.
But he's definitely there.
He definitely showed up and was like, "So, this is where you'll be living. Don't fuck this up."
And then brought food for the cat.
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now. Does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
And he's right.
He's gotta be bluffing.
He's staring right at you.
He's definitely... You people who are unsubtly standing up here.
I'm down. He's lying, right?
Looking freaked
But
out.
if it's the truth,
You're not going to ask me who they are?
it may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem.
Yes, it would.
However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth?
What's he planning on saying? That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then.
He wants to blackmail us? Yeah.
I mean...
Into letting him join.
That idiot!
There's no way he could have any evidence.
He didn't claim to have evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
Wow.
What an asshole.
Wow.
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Did you time that? Was that on purpose?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
Well, yes, we did draw that room.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss.
I think so.
Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they?
Oh yeah, he
Can you
set
bring
that
them
up.
too,
That was
if
absolutely
that's
on
all right?
purpose.
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
That's a yes. That is definitely a yes.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, shit.
Oh, is that them coming out of nowhere? Yeah, okay.
That's gotta be shocked.
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too. Yes.
Well, he knows about the other world, so...
Us too?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed.
Where did
Quite
he
frankly,
end up?
I still can't believe it myself.
That's a better question.
Yeah.
Whose palace did he end up in?
That's a really good
But from the look of these photos,
Rants
I
in the
seem
corner.
quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusion.
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse.
He even knows its name.
I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. I'll take your silence as confirmation. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case, but to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well,
How can you be so sure?
because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Can you rip your face off without dying from it?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too.
He was close enough to get dragged in.
Okay.
That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of
Okay,
you.
that's a pretty elaborate mask. I see where you
He
could...
shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame
That's,
me,
so yes,
I
you can
awakened
rip
to
his
that
face
power.
off.
A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat.
They're just everywhere.
I'm not a cat!
I swear, it just
Oh, whatever, Akechi.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable.
You saw us go in.
But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
Right?
Yeah.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. Well, there's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Yes, don't feel too
Anyways,
bad about
back
it.
to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, All you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders.
We don't do murders, we only do lobotomies.
However, the police have decided
Sounds
that
so
the
much
Phantom
worse when I
Thieves
say
did
it that way.
They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
And I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct.
I believe blackmail is correct.
The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals. who
Well,
kill
that's why
people
he
at their
has a
leisure.
persona.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case.
The higher-ups are trying to frame the Phantom Thieves.
Right, right.
They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and
Checkmate.
end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
The dominoes
Do
will
I
tumble
know
like a
Sai
house of
is-
cards. Checkmate.
Yes. Do I know who that person is?
It is the prosecutor lady.
Who we're talking to in the beginning? In
Yes.
the framing device? Okay, cool.
Sai Nijima.
Okay.
Makoto's big sister.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be
how
cornered,
it works.
she may even make up a confession.
It's not how it works here.
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though!
No, come on. The way it works here is it's the cops just shoot people.
Okay, yeah. So, none of
We're
this is
still
entirely
going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
Not alone!
That's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to arrest you.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Is that the only way?
I can understand how you feel. It must be hard making a decision on the spot like this. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
I can sense a bond of trust. I guess.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We got
I'm
blackmailed.
glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this.
Wow. You don't have
I look
friends,
forward
do
to
you?
your answer.
No, he doesn't. He talks to Sei-san, and she's currently got a palace.
Yeah.
We know because in the flashbacks, flash forwards, they were like, she was like, yeah, let's talk about your next target, me.
Right.
It was definitely worth coming today. For various reasons. We should be getting back. About that. I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here?
Yeah, that's why I have to say the flash forward, because this is all flashback.
The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct?
No, the reason we called for you in the first place was that every goddamn person voted for you. Second reason is we wanted intel.
My business is concluded as well.
Don't worry about it.
I caught
I'll
your
deal with it
drift.
somehow.
I understood your meaning.
Some days I work
Damn it!
very hard on
He had
making
complete
sure
control over us.
everything is spelled right and proper grammar, and some days
Yeah, some days that doesn't happen.
you just slap an emoji on the end and roll with it.
You're going.
Meow.
And what was that? Protagonist, what was that? He just kind of shrugged a little bit.
Sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in.
I guess that was just the passage of time?
Oh, maybe
and not
so.
some weird effect? That was the wrong screen transition for that.
So, I truly apologize
What?
about this.
What?
But I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay
Oh,
attention.
not me. Okay. It gets confusing.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
The Phantom Thieves are! We'll tell you right after this ad break. Never mind, we're canceling the show forever.
Yup.
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Yep.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
Same thing we always do?
Crawl into somebody's brain?
Try to take over the world!
No, wait.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
No one figured out we all left at the same time. We were slightly at different spots. Makoto was up on stage. All of us were up over on the side. And we just were like, yeah, this is dumb. Who were like, yeah, we need to use the bathroom. This is a good time for it. And we're girls, so we get to go in pairs. Because that's the thing, right? Girls go to the bathroom in pairs.
It's certainly a stereotypical thing.
Right.
So it's easy to play to.
Right. Yeah, no one followed his line of sight.
No one figured that out either.
Similar occurrences followed in
No,
succession
what you gotta
earlier
do
this
is
spring.
agree with him, and then take him with you into the palace, and then like keep him through the entire, and then he's culpable too.
Right?
You can blackmail him right back.
Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
Oh, right. Futaba has a calling card.
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume
We gotta come
that
clean
the
to Coffee
Phantom
Dad.
Thieves are behind it.
Yeah.
If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
Whatever he has is in his mind is completely wrong.
Probably.
Everybody! Would you like to go together? Could use a change of pace. Want to go to the post-festival party? Man, out of those two choices... I was hoping for Makoto, but we only just got charming enough to continue her storyline. I don't really want to go with Ryuji and Mishima.
Which one's Mishima?
The really beat-up looking kid.
Oh, right! Who's not actually in your party.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that.
Ends up running the website.
Right.
Creepy Ma. Yeah. He's the one who's just like, I'm gonna be part of the Phantom Thieves by running the website. By God, I'm gonna make everyone respect me.
Right.
He has some
Okay.
issues.
Next question. Why are all the paper chains on the floor?
Because it's been a wild night.
Apparently.
You should have seen the Taiyaki.
That was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
Yay.
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said.
Don't think about that now.
Yes. I was looking forward to this party, so we should enjoy it.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! Round of applause, everyone!
No idea.
Sharing?
What?
I never knew we had such an event.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone?
Is it really just stand up and share something?
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you!
Go! Harumon! Wait, that's a Digimon, dang it.
That would be, yes.
Looking this way?
Well then, come on up!
He's talking to me, isn't he?
It's because you're cute.
Oh.
Just matter of fact.
Well, I'm going.
There's no disagreement. Yeah, he's talking to you.
Wait, you're Okumura-san?
Yes. She's
Word got out that she was being mistreated.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you're, still grieving. My, deepest apologies.
I feel like an ass now.
Ready to get up on stage. Talk up.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question then. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh? Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
I mean, they are, your father's killers. We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from
I'm
Shujin?
deeply sorry for bringing up your
You're
dad.
right.
By the way!
So, you know how I said I was feeling like an ass? I take it back.
Just say no. I don't think. Really?
These are all terrible subjects.
These are. You couldn't come up with something else? No?
Not even just like which is better, pancakes or waffles. Although that would probably start a riot at the school. People are so touchy about that. Or, hey, do you like pineapple on your pizza?
Yeah,
Was the dress blue or gold? I like pineapple on my pizza. I understand that some people. Right? Seriously though, just like, do you like pineapple on your pizza? Change the subject. She's either gonna be like, yes.
What's your favorite ice cream?
What's your favorite dinosaur? Right, lets us slip out. So either way, it's a win-win situation.
Right.
But no, we have to be like, please date me. I don't know which of these is the worst one, and which of these is the best one. So we're just gonna go like this. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Oh boy.
That one. I don't know what I said.
Xbox or PlayStation. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. The answer there is PC, but actually no, it's whatever the fuck Nintendo put out this time. I don't know.
Yes.
A waggle stick? A shake weight? Nintendo shake weight?
No.
Linux.
Now this is drama. A boy caught in the throes of bittersweet youth.
Really, you could have come up with something better.
Apparently not. It's not like we haven't maxed out our knowledge score. And our charm.
The guy standing up? Yeah, it was him.
So, Okumura-san, what's your relation to this guy?
The answer is, I will talk to you later!
My, she's quite flustered. Is this a hot scoop?
I regret ever saying I felt like an asshole.
We didn't max out our rapid response skill, yes.
Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
Oh, it's so funny that she's awkward.
Just when it was getting interesting.
Do your job, make her feel like shit.
Post-festival party's finally over.
I apologize about what I said.
It turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that.
I feel like this just makes it worse.
Yeah.
Huh? Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me.
Damn it.
You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future.
I mean, you knew going to the party was
Just
going
kidding.
to rank up her relationship
Somehow, yeah.
algorithm somehow.
I don't even have her social link yet.
For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too. Here, I'd like you to have this.
She's disappointed.
I bought it earlier.
It looks delicious.
I assume it is a food item.
Now then, let's go home.
A lot of people been losing their minds lately. Because of that fan site. Apparently somebody hacked the fan site to manipulate the rankings.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds like something that would happen.
Hmm?
Took off somewhere during the festival. Tried to find you, but I gave up. Futaba, what are you doing here in front of the store? Need to calm my brain.
Like crouching.
Oh, that's just how she sits.
Oh, okay.
Other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. Anyways, I was thinking about going inside instead of just crouching here on the road.
Yeah, well,
The mass
scene
media
change.
has been causing quite a commotion lately.
I don't know. Okay, so that's Sai, the prosecutor lady.
Right.
Nijima. And that's the second in command of the big bad.
Oh,
Right-hand
okay.
man. Who is...
Do we know who the big bad is?
Oh yeah, it's that dude we decked before the game started.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. He's trying to become the next prime minister.
Okay.
As far as I can tell.
Like, from a narrative standpoint, that makes sense.
Yeah.
From a, you know, what you call it, diagenic standpoint,
Yeah.
that's, like,
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
absurd.
Sure. And then this guy is the Special Investigative Unit. Or something. He's the head of the prosecutors.
Right.
He's been manipulating it so that we fall.
Like you do.
Countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome.
So is she your current target?
Not yet.
Okay.
But she will be.
Okay.
If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young.
Well,
We may need to
manipulation with
reform
a
the operation
sledgehammer.
as well.
Right? No,
Since
everybody
there's
does this.
personnel for this.
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally.
Oh, that's why she's interviewing us.
That's what you want. isn't it?
I mean, at least he hasn't directly threatened her sister.
Yeah.
Like the principal did.
Yeah.
The principal told one of our party members to investigate the Phantom Thieves and was just like, gosh, it sure would be a shame if your sister blah 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 terrible things.
The leadership of this country is
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
By which he means good-looking results.
Oh.
Right.
One more thing.
Yep.
If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
Sir, we're talking about Phantom Thieves who steal people's hearts. What's unexpected in this case? No, I legit need an answer to this.
Right? What?
Okay, if I find out that it's an alligator, I'll let you know. Because that would be truly unexpected.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I?
Those two things don't have anything to do with each other.
Everything is proceeding as planned.
Man,
Yes,
that face.
I have contorted my face into a smug grin of evilness. Right?
If I find out it's you, that would
Oh
be
wait,
unexpected.
it is.
Rome!
Uh-oh.
Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this.
Okay,
Oh,
first off,
careful.
what were you doing in my room?
Careful. You're
Sorry.
tangled.
Yes, I am.
I just don't want you to pull my monitor off the table.
That would be bad.
This is a calling card, right? I've read about it online, too.
You went into my room without
Not
my
true
permission?
evil, this is fair.
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it?
I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Just come clean.
Yeah, at this point.
Is it something that you can't explain?
Explain.
Hey, if this keeps
She's
up,
gonna have a
Futaba...
panic attack.
You will, huh? I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Was well, a change of heart triggered in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba.
He's a huge sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
He's mostly just worried.
Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
Them thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my
Yeah,
cognition.
no, Coffee Dad is the most pure source of good we have in this world, even above ourselves. And curry, the most pure source of curry we have.
Seriously? Okaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. Still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel.
Curry, right?
At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
She did sort of go from being a complete shut-in to, I want to better myself and start going out places.
And having friends?
After a 2-week exhaustion period.
Right.
Where she just fell asleep.
Right.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves' changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at.
Huh.
It's around that time that I got to know her.
That explains it. I was wondering.
She said something odd when we were out drinking. That she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down.
As far as we can work out, she had a heart attack and then fell in front of a car.
Okay.
And they ruled it as suicide because she jumped in front of a car.
But that's clearly not the case.
Well, yes, someone killed her shadow. Or something.
There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba.
Oh yeah, and then faked a suicide note.
Oh.
And then blamed Futaba for killing her. It was all around bad.
Yeah, that's clearly...
These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet.
These people are called criminals by the general public. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
No. You don't understand.
God.
I didn't introduce such dangerous... I am such dangerous people.
And besides, Futaba was the one who was like, yo, I'm hacking your emails.
Yeah, also...
Come fucking fix me.
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one himself?
Not just one, I'm the leader.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
You want to go check out the other world?
Are you serious? You...
This is not
really
a joking
are
matter.
Phantom
I take this
Thief?
very seriously.
For crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months?
Yeah, sorry.
And on top of that, Futaba's involved too.
Yeah, sorry.
What the hell?
Yeah. That's accurate.
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom!
Wait, killed?
She was killed! I remember it now!
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here. Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakaba. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless. And a laughingstock, aren't I?
Nope. You're our coffee dad.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless
police.
they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it?
There was no just, yes, sir.
Yeah.
If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Let's eat. I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
I know that feeling. We should probably hide that calling card.
At least we avoided the worst-case scenario of being reported arbitrarily. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Oh, I'm tired.
That was a lot of feelings for you, yes.
Yeah. What? He knows everything? Are you okay? Did he report you? We likely would be receiving these messages if they weren't. I had a feeling that Boss was no ordinary man. He didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case we can consider him a new ally. More curious about what he mentioned to you. I mean, how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Really was the best case results. I was fine with coming clean with him because he is just a giant sweetie that cares for our well-being more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is his primary motivation with taking care of us, is caring for our well-being. And basically, he's going to be more upset that we are risking our lives being Phantom Thieves than that we are being Phantom Thieves.
Right.
Killed by the mental shutdown. Boss had to run from it all. Someone trying to stop the news from getting out. Yeah, government official. Makes sense. The police would be working for him too.
They're standing next to each other, both texting.
She didn't text anything.
She didn't. But
She was just
she
watching
was
that.
reading
But yeah. No, when the latest news report was on with our latest victory,
Mhm.
the guy confessing,
Mhm.
we were at a party and every single one of us had our phones out and was watching it on our own phone. Nobody was like leaning over and sharing phones. I don't know if we all had our volume up. They didn't go into that. Yeah, Coffee Dad's a really good person. And I can definitely see that.
Hey,
Well, I guess you better get some sleep. Let's not do that today.
nice.
Ramen. Alright, well, we need to stop for today. It's 7 o'clock. Also, I need lunch. I sort of forgot to stop because there were a lot of emotions going on today.
Ooh, yeah.
But hey, 84 hours into this game!
Good grief.
And we still have 2 dungeons left, I think? I'm assuming we're gonna go from Nijima, get arrested at the end of that, to,
You think they're the casino?
yeah. I don't know why, but it's definitely time. Slightly later lunch. At this point, it might as well be dinner. Anyways, I assume because she's always taking risks. We'll find out.
Yeah?
I don't know which sin she's gonna be.
I don't know.
Because Futaba was Sloth for a little bit, but then the trophy said Wrath. And also they said one was Vanity. Not Pride.
Yeah.
So, they're just making up sins at this point. Anyways, y'all have an absolutely wonderful evening. Thank you guys for coming and spending today with me. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll decide on Akechi joining. Oh boy. Right, there's also 9 bosses, apparently. Maybe. From what people have been saying.
You know, you'll find out.
We'll find out. I don't even remember. We're like 5 in? Yeah, we've done 5.
Okay.
So we may be about halfway through the game with 80 hours.
Right.
Oh well.
Boy.
At least I'm enjoying it. Anyways, yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Goodbye. Ah!